Hello, welcome. It is round 5, series 5 of the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprints. My name is Darren Paul and we are live from a Gran Turismo Sport original circuit. We are coming to you from Alsace village in France. And let's just look at the circuit. 5.423 kilometers, so about 3.4 miles. 17 turns. The lap record in Group 3 cars, and that is what we are tackling this in, is a 1:52.369 held by IOF Racing 17, a Brazilian driver who set that in an Aston Martin V12 Vantage GT3, so full-blood race car. What are we attacking it with today? Well, let's look at the rules. It is a Peugeot RCZ Group 3, as it has been all season long. What are the rules? Well, no tyre wear, no fuel depletion. We've got standing grid starts. This is basically touring cars, sprint races. We've got a 10-minute race. The grid for that will be set in a 15-minute qualifying period. We have just started that now. Drivers about halfway through their first, or rather their flying laps. Second race, race 2, 20 minutes, reverse grid based on the results of race number 1. And race number 3, 15 minutes to cap it all off based on the results of race 2. If you win race 2, you start on the pole for race 3. Whereas if you win race 1, you end up at the back of the grid for race number 2. So, those are the rules. Simple enough. Let's look at put in some context. Round 5 at Alsace. So, we've been to Japan twice. Fuji for our first round. Then we went to, again, France for the first time. Alsace, Le Mans, Interlagos, Brazil for round 3, as we've got times being set. Lancaster is set at 1:49.672. Elite Digits just coming over the line. Third, 1:51.019. Lots of times coming in. Brett Rackett is in second. Zinnerprins in third. Lango 666 in fourth. Zinnerprins 150s, as is Lango 666. A really strong qualifying effort right now. We'll stay with Elite Digits just whilst we're discussing things, making sure that we know the score with everything. So this round, Alsace, then it's 2 more to go. Next week, Bathurst, Australia, Mount Panorama, one of the toughest circuits on the planet. And then we got Monza, no chicane. That really will be a cathedral of speed. Let's look at the standings. There we have it. Ayati Mohammed at the top, 183 points. Lancaster on 160. Willie D 321 on 153 points. Then it's Seth, Bobby, Oscar X0 and Zinnerprins in 7th. Now Zinnerprins has had to, essentially missed 5 races out of this series. Wasn't able to compete last week. And had some serious issues the week before connecting. So, is this an opportunity for Zinnerprins to make some serious headway? He's super fast. That's what we know about Zinnerprins. Incredibly fast driver. Very, 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 very good indeed. Before we go through our drivers for today, we've got under 10 minutes of qualifying left. Let's look at our T2 standings. That's right. We have 2 tiers of Tuesday night sprints. And it's Kenobi leading the way. As Elite Digit sets a new qualifying time, 1:53.65. Seth F, what a 1:49.803. That's good stuff. Lango goes quicker again, as does Terminator. Terminator, who tore it up in T2 last season. Willie D, a 1:51.187. So Kenobi leads the way, 185 points in T2 from OKC Ranger, who has made a really big improvement. So congratulations to OKC. Great driver, top bloke as well. Razor RF, 87. Kelvin Crazy Taff. Assuming Kelvin is a fellow Welshman. And then you've got Mine's Net Password in 5th on 133 points. So, find your favourite drivers. Big shout to the Belt 1975. Had a couple of fun little ding-dong battles with him during my racing days. I've hung up my racing boots. So let's go through everyone we've got. We've got ART Lancaster. Remember, the series champion last time around, as ART Mohammed has set their first time. We know that's not going to be a representative time. That was of 2:13. Brett Rackett. Ooh, with Brett Rackett liveried car. Looks like they've got a new livery for this race. I like it a lot. Set F1 in the red number 8. Zinaprinz. Gold and black. I'm trying to think if that's a new livery for Zinaprinz. Elite Digits, Golf liveried. Lango 666. One of the white, blue and red offerings. Oscar X0. Black and white are the primary colours on this machine. Woody 321, another, the Liquid Molly blue with white and red trim. DJ Lawrence representing Subway. Willie D321 sets a 150.067. Not good enough for the top 3. But that's a really competitive time. And the Terminator also with the Brett Rackett livery of the Amigos Racing Team with the Danish flags there. So that's really nice work. So somebody who is, let us know in the comments to this video who's made those liveries. They need a shout out. R.A. Bobby, that is a Race Asylum Academy driver, Bobby, for the first time this season. And there it is, Asylum, so the Asylum white with black trim. And Mohammed with the black and neon yellow Amigos. And just going to come over the line now, 150, that's good enough for 5th right now. Let's check in with our provisional pole sitter. 6 minutes, 12 seconds left. Set to fastest sector 2, that will be. And this is the second half of the lap. So they drag up this hill after the left-hander. And then it's flat. Flat, fast down the hill, left. Don't miss your braking spot because those barriers will suck you in. And round the final corner, heading up to start finish. And then it's a 149.695, so rapid. Absolutely got the pace around here. Hairpin, not quite La Source for first corner. It's got a bit more camber. A lot of the corners here are slightly banked as Willie D sets a time good for 4th. As you can see, that camber on this long right-hander. Not a circuit that we see raced a lot at the higher levels, and certainly not a lot in the dailies. This long left-hander, R.A. Bobby on 150.603, so that isn't even in the top 8. So we have very fast, very consistently fast drivers. I think we're going to be in some really exciting races. Again, you can see that slight bit of camber. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to allow drivers to take a more direct line or really attack the corner, because they're dropping into these corners. It's a bit like the old Fuji track layout. Am I thinking of Fuji? I'm thinking of Fuji when they built it for an oval. So instead of going up a banking, you're really attacking it and dropping down into it. About, kind of like if you were dropping in on a quarter pipe. Oh, loses the rear, and that is a very nice looking lap. And unfortunately, even our provisional pole sitter can make the odd mistake. Brett Rackett remains in provisional 2nd place on the front row. Alex No Hassle in the chat says, good luck to Amigos yellow drivers Brett, Terminator and Honorary Yellow Lancaster. Team Yellow livery, same as Terminator for the Team Showdown. But who made it? Alex No Hassle, because it is a beauty. Willie D 321 sets the fastest lap so far on the pole, 1:49.604. Willie D looking for that first first pole position. Oh. Yes. They're looking to start from pole for the first time this season. Why was that so hard for me? I don't know. We appreciate you checking us out on a Tuesday evening. Make sure you... Oh, it's Alex No Hassle made the liveries. Mate, these are glorious. Let's have a look at them on Brett Rackett's car. Dane Pack. Sponsorship. Brett Rackett. Team Yellow stuff for the Team Showdown. These are great. So really, really impressive. And that's one of the joys of Gran Turismo Sport is drivers and drivers really care about, you know, customizability of their race cars and looking good and enjoying making these really beautiful liveries. And this is a really nice example. I'm a big fan of a lot of the liveries in this. Obviously we're not going to talk about liveries during the race, but just whilst we've got time. And also to help you, if you're new to watching the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprints, lets you know a little easier who these guys are and maybe even what they're about. Cineprints with that gold car, and he's going to be looking for gold today. Elite Digits. See, this livery, this golf livery, tells us that Elite Digits is a fan of the vintage stuff, vintage racing, as DJ Lawrence set to 1:58.64. ART Mohammed still 5th with a 1:49.876. So some seriously quick times, absolutely ludicrous stuff. Let's just remind ourselves the circuit record in a GT3 car is a 1:52.369. So that's the Group 3 record, apparently. And it's been smashed by, and let's just make sure that we're clear on this, Group 3 Peugeot RCZ. So as far as I'm concerned, we have a new circuit lap record for Group 3 cars. LT Langster, a 1:49.347. Good enough for provisional pole. Where's Willie D 321 coming across the line? Are they going to get it done? They will not. And that's the end of their lap. Oh. Elite Digits is coming down to the end of their lap. Really aggressive, throwing it at the curb. What time we're going to set? It's not going to be one of our fastest. It's a 1:52.050. Is there anybody? Yes, we do. DJ Lawrence, we're going to go on board for the final couple of corners. Again, can he keep it together? So that's going to be a really interesting part of the racetrack. That final corner or set of corners where we've got drivers really aggressively accelerating, decelerating, and changing direction. We could see some dramatic stuff in those moments. Now I think Langster has come across. No, they seem to be able to setting their final lap. So any additional track time you can get, you will take. Don't think this is going to be an advance on their fastest time of a 1:49, but maybe not. The final straight always feels a lot longer than it is, evidently. What we're looking at? We are looking at a troll. Oh, no. Okay, prancing grid start. Fair enough. Over the line, a 2:01. But I'm practicing a grid start. So, that's our front two grids confirmed. Langster, Willie D, Brett Rackett, Seth F1, Mohammed, and Zinaprinz lock out the top 3 rows for race number 1 of the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprints Series 5 Round 5 Race 1, a 10-minute sprint around Alsace. It's Langster, Willie D, Brett Rackett, Seth F1, Mohammed, and Zinaprinz, your first 3 grids. We got the 4 red lights are on. Seven lights. We're green. We're underway for the first time. It is Langster from Willie D. 3, 2, 1. Put on the way to that turn 1, the hairpin. Can we all get through cleanly? It looks like we are. We dropped through the standings. Yes, we are. Straight away, Terminator has made a position. And Langster is away. You can tell Langster really likes this circuit. Mohammed has made a couple of places looking up the inside of Willie D. 3, 2, 1. No go there. That time. Let's go on board with... ART Mohammed in 3rd. Big battles behind. We'll check in with those boys. Don't you worry. But right now, ART Mohammed, one of the... In fact, the series leader coming into today... As Langster is just gone, dragging away. A 1.1 second advantage. Mohammed still behind Willie D. 3, 2, 1. This is a useful sighter for everybody on track. Look, see the camber of that corner. Let's move through standings. We've got Brett Rackett, Seth F1. Are you looking for something, Seth? Well, you looking at R.A. Bobby behind you of Race Asylum. Made some places. Not able to get anything done. Oh, Zinaprinz, who was a lot higher, has ended up, I think, in the gravel just a little bit. This final couple of corners. Race Asylum Bobby, got Seth F1. All over the back of Brett Rackett. Doesn't look like going to be able to do anything. ART Langster, a 1:54, 1:86. Fastest lap of the race, first lap of the race. Led from pole. Still has pole position. With a 1 second advantage over Willie D. ART Mohammed just not able to do anything right now. With Willie D 3, 2, 1. Give them this corner. Oh, ART Mohammed cuts to the inside. A decisive move. Has the line. Has the position. It's going to be a drag race. Willie D's now got the inside and has kept it. That is great driving. Kept it clean. Both of them. And we're going to stay with this. We've got the trio in the background battling. We've got to race this. Oh! ART Mohammed got his right front just on the curbstone. Sent him sideways. A brilliant snatch recovery. Let's see, we're going to go on board the view. And just, ooh, yes, just dip the toe off. And that is what's got it so squirrely. Got Seth F1 in 4th with that livery on that curbing. We're not watching NASCAR, folks. Brett Rackett in 6th. Where's Silent Bobby? Looking up the inside of Seth F1. Seth F1 putting on the moves, putting on the defense. Brett Rackett, oh! Seth F1 goes wide. And now Seth F1's lost it. Looks like they've dropped it. Let's see what happens there. I think they were collected by Brett Rackett. Let's go on board. I don't think that's going to tell us too much. Seth F1 side by side with R.A. Bobby. Goes deep into the corner. And then, oh yeah, just gets... Wasn't quite enough racing room from Brett Rackett. Brett Rackett does the sporting thing and drops off. I just saw something a little bit interesting. DJ Lawrence gaining some positions. Lancaster still leads from Willie D 3-2-1. ALT Mohammed in third. So we're not missing any of the action at the top of the field. Oh, look at this. Oh no, where was I? Oscar X0 looking up the inside of Terminator, gets the move done. Balenciaga livery for Oscar X0. Going to go on board. What do they see? They see ART Terminator just behind them. Into that. Again. Aggressive. Let the camber take you around the road. ART Mohammed. Oh, they're side by side as well at the back. Brett Rackett and Zinaprinz. Zinaprinz not used to battling back there. At least not on a start that hasn't had a reverse grid, as R.A. Bobby has the fastest lap. 1:49.864. Let's go to the front of the field. Lancaster still with that healthy advantage over Willie D, who's also stretched it from ART Mohammed. Very fast drivers, those three. R.A. Bobby in his debut. 3 seconds off the lead with our fastest lap. Elite Digits in 5th, holding it down. Seth F1 in 6th after that. Going deep and then spinning. Lango 666 doing really well up in 7th. Those two had some great battles at Interlagos, you'll remember. DJ Lawrence in 8th. Again, another promotion from D2. Oscar X0. ART Terminator has gotten past Zinaprinz. And Zinaprinz and Brett Rackett battling away. Again, great sportsmanship, as has been noted in the chat. And again, thank you for joining us. As, oh no, what happened to Willie D 321? I don't know if this is going to tell us. It's not. Apologies. But Willie D 321 down in 4th. ART Mohammed in 2nd. 3-second gap to the leader there. Thereabouts 3 minutes left in this race. 3.5 minutes. So Lancaster just needs to keep it clean and not commit any fouls. Penalties. That's what they're called. This is not basketball. So Lancaster leads from Mohammed. From Bobby. What can Bobby see? Bobby sees ART Mohammed and doesn't have to worry about Willie D 321, who probably doesn't have to worry about Elite Digits. But so I think Lancaster. Oh no, R.A. Bobby! What happened there? Got very sideways, caught it. But that has allowed Willie D 321 to really capitalise. We're going to have a look at that moment in just a moment. Willie D 321 able to close that gap. It's now under a second, but wasn't able to do much more than that. Seth F1 still hounding Elite Digits, and it looks like Willie D. Now Willie D still thereabouts. We're going to go on board with Willie D 321. Nothing to worry about behind. Elite Digits. In fact, with that is the battle. Seth F1 is going for the move around the outside. Now the inside. Side by side. Seth F1 has the move. What can Elite Digits do? I don't think that's the desired line. It definitely isn't. And Seth F1 pulling away ever so slightly from Elite Digits. That's good driving. Got the move done. Lancaster still leads from Mohammed from Bobby. Seth F1 got that move done on Elite Digits. That was smooth. Lango 666. Does he think he's got a chance of dragging in ART Elite Digits? Zinaprinz up to 9th. Oscar X0. in a sandwich of speed. Going for it on Zinaprints and gets it. On that lower line. And now we're 3 wide. Brett Rackett trying to get on the action. Zinaprints in ninth. Oh no, what happened? Oscar X0 as Zinaprints. And we're back to 3 wide again. This is ridiculous. Great battle. We're not missing anything out at the top. It's still Langster, Mohammed, Bobby. But here we got Zinaprints, Oscar X0 and Brett Rackett. 3 guys we expect to see a bit higher in the standings in the racing. We are in the final lap. Oscar X0 gets a little bit sideways. This is the final lap of the race. Coming around the hairpin for the last time, or at least the first hairpin. We need to get some corner names on this track. You're going to help me in the chat. Oscar X0 has lost out. Zinaprints and Brett Rackett have got away. Now Zinaprints, if they're able to get clean track, they are gone. But they've got Brett Rackett, who is lightning quick. All over the back of them. We will check in on our race leader in just a moment. Confirmation there in your top left. This is the final lap of the race. As Langster comfortably nearly 4 seconds from ART Mohammed. Not exactly how I thought race 1 was going to go. RA Bobby in 3rd. Willie D321 in 4th. That really banked corner. At the bottom of the racetrack. What are we going to call it, people? I want to call it Phoenix. I think Phoenix after Phoenix Motor Speedway. Pretty banked in the corners. Seth F1 in 5th. Elite Digits in 6th. Oh no! He goes around and puts it into the Armco. And DJ Lawrence surely will capitalise. Lango 666 did. And that is such a shame. This has been a brilliant drive from Elite Digits. Some really fast laps. And some really good defensive stuff as Langster wins race 1. Comes across the line with a healthy advantage over Mohammed. Bobby squeaks by Willie D321. Seth F1 5th. Lango 6th, 7th for Elite Digits. DJ Lawrence in 8th. Brett Rackett cut by Zinaprints. Oscar X0 11th and ART Terminator aka Lassie in 12th, but your race winner led it from pole, had the fastest lap and kept it clean. It's Langster. My goodness. That that was a good start to proceedings. I like it a lot. We're going to need Terminator to go out and take us out on another lap, as is their 1. So that really banked corner, sort of on the run in to the final long straight. Oh, Oscar X0's on their way out. Good stuff. We're going to call that Sir Langster corner, are we? Lays. What did I call you? Did I call you Lassie? My apologies, Lays. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, we are nearly set for race number 2. Alright, so we got Sir Langster corner. I'm not too sure how I feel about this. I think we definitely need a name for turn 1. What we really need is somebody to do something quite incredible at turn 1. Alright, race 2, 20 minutes, reverse grid. We're going to have Terminator on pole. So we've got Terminator from Oscar X Zero, from Prince, Brett Rackett, DJ Lawrence on ART Elite Digits. The top 6, the top 3 rows are locked out. 20 minutes. This is the view of Lancaster as we are away. Terminator with a good start there. Brett Rackett looks like they are about to gain second position. They are. So good move there by Lancaster on Oscar X Zero, who's a little slow away right there. So Terminator leads out of turn 1. It will have a name before the end of this race. Oscar X Zero is not giving in. They are wanting these positions back. Is there a gap to be got there? We've got 2 Team Yellow. Prince. Oh, Prince way up there and got it caught up a little bit. They are 3 wide. As we head to this right-hander. You might call it 90R. That's the name of that one. So as they go around 90R for the first time. Now the corner before Sir Lancaster corner, as it has been christened, and it's Terminator leads. Prince in second, Brett Rackett in third. But Terminator with clean air. Keep it between the white lines and you will go far. R.A. Bobby already up into 4th position. Oscar X Zero getting into it a little bit with DJ Lawrence. Seth F1 is right there. But who just capitalised? Seth F1 and ART Mohammed. Oh no! Seth F1's knocked ART Mohammed off the racetrack. It's early, there's a long race left. And there wasn't a long way to go. But Terminator comes across the line in the lead after lap 1. Brett Rackett breathing down their neck. Brett Rackett gonna leave the fellow Team Yellow Star. Trying to break the slipstream there. As we have a yellow 1-2. Nothing silly. Just gets the move done on the inside. R.A. Bobby, Race Asylum Bobby, Academy Bobby likes what they see. Terminator side by side with Bobby behind Brett Rackett. Brett Rackett can make this race their own. Prince in 4th. They trade paint behind them. Round 90R. And up towards the descent into Sir Lancaster corner. And Brett Rackett, again, just the camber of this makes you think of Special Route X. R.A. Bobby comfortably in second now. Prince and Terminator, they're trading paint. Terminator backed out of that one. Could have ended the race. Prince there and then, but good, respectful driving. That's what we like here with the Amigos Racing Team. Do you want to be a part of this? In the description to this video, there is the Discord. Join it if you want to race in either T1, T2. We've got races every night of the week for all ability levels. Even I. It's Willie D321 uncharacteristically stranded at the back with Seth F1. You assume something must have gone on there. R.A. Bobby is second. Brett Rackett leads. Prince. Oscar X Zero in 4th. Terminator in a battle. Oh, in a T2 battle with DJ Lawrence. And DJ Lawrence with the mind games. Flashing the lights. Letting them know they're there. Up on the inside is Lancaster, the current series leader. Lancaster's got by DJ Lawrence. Lancaster very aggressive on that inside. Getting wheels over the over the left hand curb there. Now we're into 90R. I think it was Mohammed dropped it earlier. And now we're going to call it the descent. ART Langster's got the move done on Terminator. Terminator not in the battle there. Brett Rackett still leads from Bobby. From Zinnerprins now in third. Tyres squealing. Oh no! DJ Lawrence is overtaken by Elite Digits. It looked like they just... Did they overdo it on the steering? Let's see if there are any clues. They're on a slightly unfavourable line. Ah, there it is. Just nicked. Bit of dirt at the bottom of that corner. And that sent them sideways a little bit. ART Elite Digits more than happy to capitalise on any small, and it was a small mistake. Brett Rackett over the line. And into turn 1. And again, we need help in the comments. We need some corner names here. Alsace, of course, is a fantasy racetrack or a GT Sport original. We've got 2 or 3 corners named. Let's get a couple more during this race. Let us know. There's ART Langster in 5th. Elite Digits 6th. DJ Lawrence. Oh, Terminator. We're going to go on board with the Terminator. He's got the best seat in the house. Oh! I think Mohammed's just sent... Mohammed is just sent off. I thought it was Lang... Oh, it must have been Lawrence. DJ Lawrence. What did we see? That's too far back. Let's see. Here it is. And just on that corner. No contact. Yes. So a little nudge, and that sent them well on their way. Let's check in with our race leader, Brett Rackett, exiting Sir Langster corner. And heading to, I think, the tightest hairpin on the racetrack. Brett Rackett last time a 150.064, fastest lap of the race. And yes, Alex No Hassle in the comments very rightly suggests that DJ Lawrence is the first victim of Sir Langster corner, and Zinnerprins has got the move done on RA Bobby. Was that, as I suspect, it was just, I think, just before that final couple corner complex. Brilliant racing up and down the order. As Willie D 321 is in a good recovery drive. They're up into 8th position. Seth F1 10th. DJ Lawrence and ART Mohammed 11th and 12th. And again, this is turning into a difficult round for ART Mohammed. Brett Rackett leading the way. 2.7 seconds lead over Zinnerprins. This is where we expect Zinnerprins to be. RA Bobby in 3rd, Langster in 4th. So already from 12th to 4th, and Brett Rackett is getting away. If these 3 drivers were smart, and we know they are, we know they've got good racecraft, they work together. Don't attack each other. You don't need to defend. Work as a unit. You're punching a very fast hole in the air. You can make ground. What's the lead to the leader from ART Langster as they go around? Oh no, the hairpin. So the gap to the lead, what, 3.6 seconds. If they're smart, and it looks like they are, I don't see Bobby attacking right now. And if he does, with respect, he's given away opportunity to win this race. ART Langster needs them to get a bit of a hurry up. Little bump draft there. There's a reason we've named the NASCAR corner after Langster. So that gap is... I don't know if we can say it's slowly coming down yet. Let's go 0 and 5th. Oh, Terminator. Still going strong, up in 7th. The artist formerly known as Lay's 1 star. Ready, 3, 2, 1 in 8th. 9th is Lango, Seth F1. And Mohammed and DJ Lawrence in a little battle. And it looks like Mohammed's got the move done. Yes, comfortably so. As our leaders head through 90R. Langston still behind R.A. Bobby. Zinaprinz is a little bit of ways. Brett Rackett going round Sir Langster corner. As are the rest of them. Brett Rackett. That lead to Zinaprinz. Now 3.1 seconds. Zinaprinz pulling away some from Bobby. Just a little bit. We're D3 to 1. Fastest lap of the race. 1:49.533. And this, you know, these are all very fast drivers. Let's not kid ourselves. But a really nice driver education as well, being able to follow at speed a racer like Zinaprinz. But Brett Rackett still managing that lead, putting in fast lap after fast lap after fast lap. 1:49.996. What was Zinaprinz's last lap? 1:50.575. Oh no, it was... What has happened? What has happened to Langster? What has happened to Langster? Langster's in 6th. Let's see what happened there. So Langster following closely on Bobby. Turn 1, the hairpin. And just overcooks it. Clatters the barrier. Able to get it started. Able to keep momentum. So got a little bit lucky there. They are now down in 6th position. As you can tell, damage not a huge factor this evening. 7 minutes 50 left in the race. It's Brett Rackett 1, Zinaprinz 2, R.A. Bobby 3. They're going round to Langster corner. Will it D 3, 2, 1 all over the back of Terminator. The pole sitter, remember, ALT Terminator. Gets on the brakes early, but good defending. Keeps Willie D the fastest lap holder. Let's remind ourselves. Behind. Brett Rackett, Zinaprinz, R.A. Bobby. Your top 3 of this race so far, I say, are coming across start finish now. No dramas at all. Back here, it's Willie D 3, 2, 1 up 2. Again, just behind ALT Terminator. Waited for the move. Patient, patience, patience. Gets it done. But I think, and tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me what you think in the comments. I don't think this is an amazing circuit for overtaking. You can get stuck behind cars for quite a while. You need to be patient. You need to work away at people for several laps. And then when you think you've got your shot, you've got to take it. You've got to be decisive. And that's what we've seen a lot of today. Some really good decisive moves. But also, it's taken a while to get there. If you're enjoying these races, then let these drivers know. Hit the like. If you're not already subscribed to the Amigos Racing Team YouTube channel, please consider it. It really helps us out. And also, so that you never miss a live race again, hit that bell icon. Elite Digits looking at the outsider, Oscar X0. Nothing given that time. Again, I think this hairpin could do with getting named, as they now The climb up the hill. Not much of a hill. For the descent to start finish. Brett Rackett, Zinnerpins, Bobby, your top three. This is the battle on the racetrack right now. 4, 5, 6. Oh, Oscar X0 and Elite Digits. There's contact everywhere. I think in fairness to Langster, Elite Digits, I think, oh, maybe Oscar X0. Joe, let's have another look at that. So what happens? Going down the hill, Oscar X0 checks up. Yeah, checks up, gets a bit squirrely. I think he's maybe contacted by Elite Digits. And then Langster, not anticipating the slowdown ahead, just a little contact. And that has brought Willie D321 right back into proceedings. Langster loses out to Willie D321, in fact. Bless you. Let's have a look from the viewpoint of Willie D321. So Elite Digits have the inside, so evidently we've missed something a little earlier in that clip, because Langster was not going the speed one would expect them to. Around Sir Langster corner, top three remain unchanged. This, I think, looks like the battle on track right now. 4, 5, 6 and 7th, all separated by an A4 piece of paper, I think, as, oh, very wide Elite Digits there. And that hairpin, again, suggestions for a name. Who's that in 8th? That's Terminator. I mean, if these guys keep battling, keep clattering each other, Terminator could be in for a very high finish. Elite Digits is falling into the grasp of Terminator. Let's see what the rest of our field's looking like. Lawrence, Mohammed, Lango 666 over the back of Seth F1. Quite the gap Brett Rackett's got at the head of the field. 3 minutes left in this race. 2:52 remaining. Brett Rackett with a 2.5 second lead over Zinnerprinz. Zinnerprinz with about a second on R.A. Bobby. Langster in 4th. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Digits has been left behind ever so slightly in this battle. These guys, they're 3 wide. Langster, Willie D, has he got it? Not this time. Round 90R. As they trade in paint. This is great stuff. Willie D321, Oscar X0 battling hard. Willie D321 gets through that time on the descent. Now they're into Sir Langster corner. Langster away right now, but half a second advantage over Willie D321. Oscar X0 not able to answer back. Oh, Willie D puts it about 4 wheels onto the grass for just a moment, then really aggressive on the other curb zone. I do not know how they haven't spun that. Oscar X0 probably asking the exact same questions. You lucky individual. Or maybe you are just incredibly talented driver. I think both are equally as likely. Brett Rackett over start finish. I think this is going to be our final lap of the race. We've got a minute and a half left. Brett Rackett from Zinnerprinz, from R.A. Bobby, Langster, Willie D321, Oscar X0, Elite Digits in 7th. Let's check in with this battle right now. I think this is the one on track. In fact, it might have ended. Willie D321, a driver who is able to keep it clean. I know we have just been highlighting how aggressively they've been driving. Not a massive lap here, but one of those racetracks where, like I was saying earlier, it can be a little bit difficult, I think, could be wrong, but to follow other cars and to make moves happen. And if you start to get a little bit spread out, it can be tough to make those gaps back. I think for the last time, Brett Rackett around Sir Lancaster corner. Headed towards Galactic Hairpin. I'm seeing Galactic Hairpin in the chat. That's a bit ego, isn't it? That's a bit ego. Around the hairpin. For the final time in this race, Brett Rackett headed up the hill. Unless they do something very silly, they are going to have this race in the books. Don't Toyota 2016 it. Brett Rackett. Nice and slow. Nice and considered. A cross start finish. The winner of race 2 is Brett Rackett. Zinaprinz in second. R.A. Bobby in third. Lancaster is going to make it across the line in 4th position. Yes. Willie 3-2-1 in 5th. Elite Digits in 6th. Oscar X0 in 7th. Just picked to it by Elite Digits. That is fantastic work from Elite Digits. Terminator in 8th. Seth F1 in 9th. Lango in 10th. Mohammed 11th. DJ Lawrence in 12th. But your winner, Brett Rackett, started in 4th. Took the race win. Beautiful job with a frankly beautiful livery. So, for the final race tonight, the race standings from race 2 will be our grid for race number 3. Is anybody going to head out on track? If anybody from Gran Turismo or Polyphony Digital is watching this, we could really do with like a scenic button. So otherwise, we don't really have that. So, corners named so far. We got the NASCAR style curved bank corner, Sir Lancaster corner. We've got 90R. We've got the Descent. I don't love it, but it'll do for now. Other ideas, please, of corners. We need T1 christened something. It's a good hairpin name. So, for the final time today, we are on the grid. Brett Rackett leads from Zinaprinz. R.A. Bobby, Lancaster, Willie D321 and Elite Digits, your top 3 rows for the final race. 15 minutes around Alsace Village. This is going to be good. I dare say it might even be great. We're underway for the final time. The Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 5 Round 5 from Alsace. And that's a brilliant start from R.A. Bobby. But Zinaprinz just gets the advantage. Brett Rackett is away. And we start race 2 like we finished race 3 like we finished race 2. Brett Rackett, Zinaprinz, R.A. Bobby, Lancaster in 4th, Willie D in 5th. I think somebody went a little bit wide there. We are battling at the back of the field. Lango trying to punch a hole in some air. Terminator keeping ahead of them. At the top of the field, Brett Rackett. Can they do it? Can they win it from poles? Zinaprinz in 2nd, R.A. Bobby in 3rd, Lancaster 4th, Willie D 5th, Elite Digits in 6th with Mohammed. Oh, Mohammed now in 6th. Yes, just gets it up the inside. As we head down through Descent. And we got Sir Lancaster corner. As, oh, Seth F1. Yeah, in that NASCAR style corner, that NASCAR livery. As R.A. Bobby gets the move done on Zinaprinz. Let's have a look what happened there. In fact, oh, got the move done quite a bit earlier. Round Sir Langster. Zinaprince gets it back for just a moment. And Bobby able to get on the gas a little bit earlier and get away. So it's Brett Rackett from Bobby, from Langster from Zinaprince. So that is a bad second lap from Zinaprince. Obviously, with that, you know, what is expected. Oh no, Zinaprince! I don't know if you saw that, as Brett Rackett has the fastest lap. Zinaprince contacted the barrier, and that has definitely lost him some time. I want to say, yes, that is the second lap of the race. Let's have another look at that. Zinaprince, yep, you just see it. And away goes Willie D 3-2-1. The smallest of mistakes are pounced upon Brett Rackett. Just under a second up the road from Bobby. Langster in third. Langster loves this. Going through 90R. Don't think... I'll be amazed if you see anything happen through the descent. We're not going to see anything happen through this corner. But the real question is Langster going to do something through Sir Langster corner? Or in the run-up to Galactic Hairpin? Stuff it. Do you know what? Let's go for it. We've all got a bit of ego around here. R.A. Bobby in second. Brett Rackett still leads. Heavy on the brakes in Galactic Hairpin. Nope, nothing given that time. Langster is able to get on the accelerator, maybe a hair quicker than Bobby was that time. Brett Rackett keeping it very, very sensible at the front of the race. Langster is all over the back of Bobby. That is really close. As there's a great battle behind as well. Oh, Bobby getting very squirrely. And Langster, it's a drag race into turn 1. And it is being taken by Langster. What happened to Bobby? That is the question. Does this give us the answer? We're going to have to go to this camera. Oh yes, the back right just got a bit too much on the curb. Really unbalanced the car. And Langster able to capitalise as they head towards 90R. Alright, Bobby not able to make a move. Biddy 3-2-1. ALT Mohammed, Zinaprince, FF1 all over the back of them. There was another move right at the back there. Who was that? Oscar X0 is looking racy. Trying to get the position from Terminator as they go through Sir Langster corner. 10 minutes left in the race. As named by Alex No Hassle. The Galactic Hairpin. Oh, is he going to get it done this time? This is good. I think. Oh, as DJ Lawrence. No, doesn't have the drive that time. Brett Rackett still leads from Langster, from Bobby, but this is where we are focused right now. 3-car battle for 10th right now. Oscar X0. Oh, ART Terminator slams the door. Absolutely taking no mess in there. Oscar X0 still stuck behind. DJ Lawrence wasn't able to get the traction and has started to fall a little bit behind. Yes, over a second now to Oscar X0. Rackett, Langster, Bobby. Top 3 remains the same. Really appreciate that. No hassle. We are seeing some brilliant racing out on this racetrack. And if you haven't shared on the social media, your dog social media, all the social media platforms that you're watching, the Amigos Racing Team Series 5 Tuesday Sprints from Alsace, then what on earth are you even doing? Let's sort that out. Let people know They are seeing some of the best GT Sport action you can see on a Tuesday night. Brett Rackett, half a second now from Langster. This is about to become a serious battle round to Langster corner. These are two fast drivers. They're in clear air. It's a battle between the two of them. Will he do 3-2-1? So looking for third on R.A. Bobby, but this is for the lead. They go round Galactic Hairpin. ART Langster knows exactly what to do. The champion in the last series beat Brett Rackett by, was it 2 points? Could it have been that close? I think it was. This is an absolute charge from Langster. Looking up the inside. Nothing happening that time. Keeps it clean. Keeps it off the curb. Keeps it out the barrier. Brett Rackett is in trouble. ART Langster, a 1:49.300. That may be the fastest lap of the race. That's the race lead. Langster's done it. But Brett Rackett says, I don't think so, pal. And takes it right back into drag race. They're side by side. Into the second hairpin. Brett Rackett comes out ahead. Now that long left-hander. 300th of a second in this. I like it. The final bend, the Jovis corner. 90R. And Brett Rackett still leads. From Langster. But Langster now down the descent. Headed towards Sir Langster corner. What can they do? Surely they can do something. This is great driving from Brett Rackett though. Really quick. Just edging away. But that's really well taken. Langster gets a lot of speed around that corner. Now Galactic Hairpin looking up the inside. Look how close they are. No touching, no contact. Just clean racing. Brett Rackett, Langster, this is the race for the lead. R.A. Bobby, Mohammed has made a great run up into 4th. They started in about 11th position. Langster, as we go through the Jovis chicane, past the no hassle. Pit lane into turn 1. It's still Brett Rackett from Langster. Langster still has the fastest lap of the race. But what was their lap last time? A 1:53.55. So capable of a second faster a lap. That is how quick Langster is. But that is the power, the pressure. Got the move done. Can he make it stick? Oh my. Yes, he can. I know there's racing up and down the field, but this is for the race and this is serious championship implications. We will check in with the other drivers in a couple moments. ART Langster pushes it very wide through 90R. Getting a little bit squirrely. Langster's got the lead. But look at the aggressive line. That's 2 wheels fully over the white line. Track limit's not an issue tonight, it would appear. Again, look at that gap. Langster corner, it's named after him for a real good reason. But what can Brett Rackett do? Into Galactic Hairpin. On the gas hard, but Langster able to chip away. Oh! Couldn't get it turned. Had a massive understeer. Looked like they were going to spear the Armco. And Brett Rackett back into the lead of the race. Wow. That was a big, scary moment for Langster. If he collects that barrier properly, that might have been his race done there and then. Yes, of course, he'd have been able to continue. But how much time on Brett Rackett would he have lost? How many positions could he have lost? My goodness. We got to see that again. The view from Brett Rackett, Langster, really aggressive. In fact, we've just come to it. Speared off. Rode the Armco. Lucky boy. Brett Rackett leads from Langster. This is a great fight. We're going to check in down the order once they are through Galactic Hairpin. That is my promise to you. I can't take my eyes off this. Langster, Brett Rackett, the top two from the championship last time. ALT Mohammed has got past Bobby. Zinaprints is trying to make moves. Not their best race or set of races. I expect them to be ultra quick at Bathurst though. Brett Rackett done a great job through Sir Langster corner. Now into Galactic Hairpin, not named by me. ALT Langster up the inside, got the move. Not done. It was that close. Oh no, Brett Rackett, it's their turn to overcook it. And they keep ahead of Langster for another. As to go through the Jovis chicane. And over, start, finish. Let's check in with some other drivers. ALT Mohammed, R.A. Bobby, Seth F1, Willie D321. Oh my goodness. What a battle in the midfield. Everyone's excited. My dog is delighted. DJ Lawrence gets by Terminator. Oh, Terminator is still there. Side by side. Brett Rackett still leads the race. 1:30 left in it. ALT Terminator gets very wide. DJ Lawrence sneaks through on the second hairpin. Side by side as they head down. Check in with our race leaders though. Brett Rackett still leads Langster. R.A. Bobby's got the move done on Mohammed. We're going to check in and see how they did it. Mohammed gets it back. Side by side on the descent. Oh, that's a big trade of paint into Sir Langster corner. And another little trade of paint with Seth F1. Elbows out racing. I did tell you at the start of this. This is touring car style. And just like that, R.A. Bobby has gone from third in the race down to 6th, 7th maybe. Zinaprints is looking to make it happen. R.A. Bobby though says no. I'll be heading back up that field. Final lap of the race. We are just about to get underway. Let's just see if this can tell us anything. R.A. Bobby gets by ALT Mohammed. View doesn't tell us a thing. And ALT Mohammed just, undercut. Side by side. Check in with our race leader. This is where we have to be, I think, for the end of this race. Langster, Brett Rackett. Oh, Brett Rackett, both of them, in fact, really aggressive. Collecting a lot of dirt on the tyres. Doesn't seem to impact performance any. Round 90R for the final time. And again, you see how aggressively Langster attacks those corners. Uses every centimetre of runoff that they can. But Brett Rackett, as they descend into Sir Langster corner for the final time. This is where Langster likes to make up speed. Last lap of 1:49.946. So up there with the pace that we know they've got into Galactic Hairpin. Brett Rackett has the lead going in, has the lead coming out. Can they do it? Can Brett Rackett win this race? As we're heading towards the climb, the drop down into the Jovis Chicane. ART Langster, it is now or never, but you got to keep it clean. Brett Rackett has the lead. Brett Rackett's going to win it. And it's Brett Rackett for the win. ART Langster in second. Let's see this battle. Mohammed in third. Seth F1 fourth. Bobby in fifth. Willie D321 sixth. Zinaprince seventh. Lango in eighth. Elite Digits in ninth. DJ Lawrence in 10th. Terminator in 11th. Oscar X0 in 12th. What an unbelievable race that was. A huge win for Brett Rackett. Led it from pole. What a battle. What a race. What a win. Oh my goodness. Firstly, a huge thank you to you that watched this race. And I've seen in the comments, I hope that we appreciate what duel we have just seen. I wanted to take you to that massive midfield battle because, oh my god, that looked like great fun. But when it's the race win, when it's 4 championship points in this situation, we've got to show you where the real battles on track are. I hope you appreciate that. My goodness, let's just take a very quick look. Those were the standings coming into today. They have not been updated, but look how tight things were coming in. Langster has done themselves a huge bit of business today, as has Brett Rackett. And just a reminder, if T2's your style, if that's your thing, that was also the standings heading into today's race. Kenobi, OKC Ranger, and Razor F87 battling it out at the head of the field. And breathe. And guess what? We get to do it all again next week. We're going to Australia. We're going to Mount Panorama, Bathurst. One of the... I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. One of the greatest racetracks on the face of the earth. And we got another 3 races coming up from then. I'm going to go and take the week to recover and get ready for it. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, if you liked it, hit that like button, share it out, and make sure you subscribe to the Amigos Racing Team. Have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday evening.